and everywhere else in the world. How are you guys doing this morning? It is about 8:31 a.m. Central Standard Time on October the 22nd, 2022. Hope our crew is keeping you well and safe wherever you are in the world. Please make sure to hit like, share, and subscribe. Please let people know what's going on out in our solar system and the effects it can have here on Earth. Currently, we are looking at solar ham. I did an update last night, and, well, we've had a few changes. We've actually had some eruptions here this morning, mostly on the departing limb, but guess what? We are in geomagnetic storm level 1. We have KP5 index here. This is planetary, but here in College Station, Texas, we got KP5, and actually currently we are in KP6, folks. Let's take a little quick zoom in on this right here. Here's College Station. We are at KP level 6. Yippee-ki-yay for living in Texas, huh? And as you can see here on Solar Ham, we can see that we've got aurora activity. So if you're an aurora watcher, you happen to be out in Russia, well, this is the time you want to be out, because right now you're definitely going to get some green, yellow, and reds. You're going to have some wonderful time getting aurora. As we come on down here and we take a look at our real-time solar wind, check it out. Whoop! Came right down here into an event mode. We started opening up earlier this morning and came right down below -6, which is where we start getting into an event. And as we look here, it looks like we got down into about a 12. About a -12 on the BZ, so that's interesting. We can see our density slowly increasing and picking up, and I'm actually wondering, could this be from our coronal hole? It's definitely got me curious about that, so let's go up and take a peek at it. And right here is our coronal hole, and so yeah, this actually could be what's affecting us. Although it wasn't likely to reach us till the 23rd, 24th, like I was saying, we are in geomagnetic storm, so this might have actually reached us a little bit on the early side. Now, coming over here to ISWA, this was at Space Weather by SolarHam, so it's solarham.net. Now we're over here at iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. We're going to look at our sun here in 94 angstroms of light and 304 angstroms of light. Starting off last night, we can see the eruption right here coming off of the eastern limb. And as we continue on, we see a little bit more. And oh, did you see that right down here? We got a nice little pop here, and to catch the plasma on the 94 is actually pretty nice, because you don't see that very often. There's a nice little eruption, and then you see that on the backside up here. Whoa, nice eruption off the backside. But most of our flaring that is happening, like this is a flare here, it's going off the backside, so any plasma would be pushed off. It is not coming at us. But the one that was right here, well, that's kind of a different story. It's not coming at us. However, we do see part of the eruption right there. There's the eruption, and it's not flinging at us at all. You can actually see it's kind of holding on, and it's wanting to push it more this way, coming away from us. So I don't think we're going to have anything off of that. It was kind of a small one. We don't see much density on it. If you saw density, then it would turn more black. You would actually see quite a bit of plasma out of it. So I'm not seeing anything except for our flares, and then of course this eruption off the backside here. That we actually couldn't see the flare part, we just saw the coronal mass ejection. The only thing we see is this. Now, we're going to come on over here and we're going to take a look at LASCO C2. There was something that I did, it must have come on afterwards, after I had done my video, but we're going to do a little bit on this right here. I want to show y'all something. This right here, this is a UFO. Okay, you can see these odd shapes here that are here, but if I want you to pay attention, it's only here for one frame. It's gone. Now I know some of you might say, "Oh no, that's a comet." Well, this isn't a comet. This right here is a UFO. This right here is a signature trail of a pulse engine. We have nuclear pulse engines. You can actually look it up. Go on to Google, do a little research, and say, "Oh look, we've got nuclear pulse engines." Here's another one right here, and this one's got wings, which is quite interesting. But yeah, we've got them all over. Now, I say that because I want to show you something. Here's another one right here. Boop. Now, let's go a little forward here, shall we? We've got our eruptions. Here's another UFO here. Okay. Here's another one right here. This is a little education for y'all. And we're going to move forward. There's another one. Here's another little group of some. Here, let me shrink it down just a little bit. There we go. Now, the reason I say that is because if you look down here, see this little guy here? That's a comet. You notice how he's there in every single boop, boop, boop. Like you can see his progression. You can see it going towards the sun. Okay? You see that? So there's the difference. Now, here's a group of 3 in attack formation. for fighting. So there's literally wars up by our star, or Star Wars. So we see this one here. Now, check this out. Here's another one, right here, chasing this one, sun diving comets. Now you can see them in every single frame. See that? They're in every frame. Doot, 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 doot. And then this guy shows up. You got another UFO right here, and he's only there for one. So how fast are these guys moving? These things, the comets that are going, or meteors, asteroids, whatever you want to call them, some of them are moving at 150 kilometers a second. I mean, they're really zinging. So how fast is this guy going if he's only there for one frame? Think about that. Why is he there for one frame, and then 12 minutes later he's gone? He's not there. 12 minutes later he's there. 12 minutes later he's gone. And these guys are here. I mean, really think about that for a minute. And this, you see him sun diving all the way up to the sun, and then he disappears as he gets closer because I'm sure he's impacting the sun. So, for some of you who might be skeptical, that's a comet right by the arrow right here. That's a comet. The one right in front of it, that's a comet. These are not. So how fast are they moving? Think about that. How fast is this guy moving? So when I tell you guys that there are UFOs out there, I just shown you all the difference. We need to know the difference. This right here, that's a UFO. You can see a signature trail behind him. That ain't no comet. Not whatsoever. The sun is the largest magnetic source in our solar system. As you can see, the comets are coming in from over here and going towards the sun. Why? Because they're being pulled to it. Because this is a gigantic magnet. We are magnoelectric. This thing is going away from it. Well, how could you do that if you don't have a propulsion? You can't. It's not possible. Here's a whole bunch of other ones. Folks, they're everywhere. We just need to be paying attention. Here's another one right here. Now look at this one. This one's going sideways. He's going this way. Oh yeah, folks. Good times. Here's one coming. It looks like he's coming out of the bottom of the sun. How do you get him coming out? I don't know. You tell me. Stereo head chronograph 2. Taken this year, May 29th. Right here. What is this? You've got all of them here. This is like an armada. They're lined up in battle formations. And right here is the space station. You guys remember the movie Deep Space Nine, or the TV series by Star Trek, Deep Space Nine? Here you go. Deep Space Nine. You got a formation here, battle formation here. You've got a small one here. You've got one here, 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 here. Like, it's real, folks. That's why I keep my eyes open. No fear, and remember that love is the only way forward. Solo Wolf out.